Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing great. So today I want to make a slightly different video and discuss risk reward versus win-loss ratio and what they are, how they can help you understand what type of trader you are, and how by understanding those ratios can help you become a better trader. So when it comes to trading, risk reward and win-loss are very key values. And by combining them together, you can quickly discover what type of trader you are. But that's not all, because once you have a clearer picture of where you stand right now, you can then understand how to refine your current trading strategy and so improve your overall trading performance. So what risk reward and win-loss ratios are? The risk reward ratio is the capital that you stand to lose, so the risk, in order to obtain a specific profit, so the reward. So if your risk reward is let's say 1 to 3, it means that you are willing to lose 1 in order to gain 3. For instance, if you risk $1,000, then your expected return is going to be $3,000. On the other hand, the win-loss ratio, also known as the success ratio, is instead the number of winning trades in respect to the number of losing trades. So in mathematical terms, the formula is the following. So the win-loss is the winning trades divided by the losing trades. Very simple. So assuming you made, let's say, 30 trades, of which 18 were winning trades and 12 were losing trades, then your win-loss ratio is 18 divided by 12, which is 1.5. This means that you are winning 50% more trades than you are losing. You can also easily derive from there your win rate and lose rate. So the win rate is going to be 18 divided by 30, so 0.6, which is 60%, which means that you win 6 trades out of 10. And the lose rate is very similar. It's the number of losing trades, so 12 divided by all the trades, so 30. So it is 0.4, which is 40%. So you lose 4 trades out of 10. So the risk-reward ratio tells you how much you will earn based on how much you are willing to lose. The win-loss ratio instead tells you how many times you will win in respect to how many times you will lose. So then we can combine those together, because taken singularly, the risk-reward and win-loss ratio are essential parameters, but when you combine them together, they are able to tell you what type of trader you actually are and how well or bad, of course, you are doing your job. So if we create a simple matrix where we put the risk reward on the y-axis and the win-loss on the x-axis, we obtain 4 distinct categories, each one corresponding to one type of trader. So let's see. The first category is going to be on the bottom left, which is the case when your risk reward is very low and the win-loss is very low as well. So it means that you take many losses and a few wins, and the risk reward is always very poor. In this case, you are losing a lot of money. So my humble suggestion is that you should stop trading immediately, because from a psychological point of view, it is tough, because it's hard to admit you are wrong and you need to change your whole approach to the market. So you need to change, and so stop, learn, and change. This is the best you can do. The second category is going to be the one with high risk reward but a low win-loss ratio. In this case, it means that you take some wins but many losses as well. and the risk reward on the other hand is always very good. So basically you take many losses, but when a win comes, it exceeds all the previous losing trades, so that you can progressively grow your capital over time. From a psychological point of view, it's really demanding because you are losing most of the times. So essentially, you are a good trader because it means that you are a good trader and you are increasing your trading account. But I'm saying that this type of trader is a trader with high pressure. It feels the pressure because essentially you take loss after loss after loss, and then you take that big win that wipe out all the losses and allows you to accumulate money into your trading account. So you are profitable and you are a good trader, but this is a very high pressure type of trading. On the other hand, the total opposite is the case where your risk reward is low, but your win-loss ratio is high. In this case, you are still a good trader, but you mostly win except for some occasional losses. And in this case, the risk reward could be as low as 1-to-1 or maybe lower, I don't know, but it's typically low, or at least you accept a risk reward which is low or significantly lower than most traders do. So you don't expect big wins, but rather a consistent number of small wins. And returns below 1-to-1 are still okay because in the end you essentially are consistently growing your account trade after trade. And from a psychological point of view, it's a very relaxed approach to the market because you win most of the times, and so you build confidence into your strategy. It's the total opposite of case 2. You are still a good trader, but in case 2 we had high pressure. In this case we have low pressure. It's a very relaxed approach. And the last category is gonna be the one with high risk reward and high win-loss. This is like heaven for traders because you take most of the times you take winning trades except for some occasional losses. It's totally okay that once in a while a loss comes along, but also your risk reward is always fantastic. So you are basically consistently growing your capital at a medium high pace. And from a psychological point of view, it is excellent because you win most of the times, and so you have full confidence into your strategy. Okay, so now that we have an understanding of these 4 categories, I'm sure you have identified yourself into one of those. And if you are a losing trader, like in category number 1, then be sure, as I said before, be sure to stop trading, understand, learn more, and then change your attitude. If instead you are in category either 2, 3, or even 4, then you are already doing great, but it doesn't mean you should stand still and don't improve further. So how can you do that? Well, if you are a losing trader, then rethink your approach. I'm sorry if I insist with you, but you need to rethink your approach to the markets so that your risk reward and your win-loss ratio will both benefit, and you will end up becoming a good trader either in category 2 or category 3, because I mean there is no chance of moving from 1 to 4, but you can definitely move from 1 to 2 or 1 to 3. It comes down to your preference, because maybe you are a trader who prefers more pressure, maybe you are a trader who wanna be more relaxed into this activity, but you can definitely and you should definitely target those categories. If instead you are already a good trader and you are in category 2 or 3, it doesn't necessarily mean that you should stay there forever. Maybe you're doing great, but you feel like the pressure is too high, and then is when you want to move from 2 to 3 in order to have a more relaxed approach to trading. And what you need to do is to adjust your setup in order to be less risky. So you lower the risk reward, but you need to get more consistent, and so you target a higher win-loss. On the other hand, what if your current trading is filled with boredom and you perform better under pressure? Then you need to shift to a more rewarding opportunities. So you need to set your risk reward to be higher, but you need to maintain consistency under control. It's definitely not easy, but every trader regularly moves along his personal learning curve. So maybe you are in case 2 and you want to move to 3, maybe you are in 3 and you want to move to 2. It's totally up to you. But when you I'm sure that you will when you analyze all your past trades and your past performance, you realize that you either already moved from these categories at least one, or maybe you constantly move from these categories, because sometimes you prefer more risk and you take more risk, but you compromise the win-loss, or sometimes it's through the opposite. And so these are categories in which you are still a very good trader, but you can definitely do more. And as traders, we always need to improve, to learn more. And finally, well, of course, if trading is your profession or you want to become a professional trader, then your ultimate goal is to become a pro, of course. Is it difficult? Well, it's not easy for sure, but everything is achievable. So how can we do that? Well, we just need to split the big goal into many progressively harder sub-goals, and so we will end up becoming a pro sooner than we initially expect. Some traders reach their full experience and maturity in a few months. Some others require years of trading to gain the necessary experience, but it's not a matter of if, but it's a matter of when. And when you do this consistently, you learn, you improve, you reiterate over your past performance, and you tweak your setup, you tweak your overall strategy, then you will consistently grow your capital by trading mostly stress-free, because over time you build all the necessary confidence. Okay guys, so I hope you liked the video. Please let me know down in the comments below in which category you fall into and in which category you'd like to move to which category. So whether maybe you are in category 2 and you say, well, I'm looking to move into 4 because I feel I can, I'm on that path, I'm learning, I'm in 3 and I'm learning how to become a pro trader. Or maybe you are in category 1, in which case you want to learn more. So feel free to visit our website, minimalisttrading.com, or have a look at all the other videos that we have in this channel so that you can see how our setups work, our whole approach to the market is. And so guys, if you enjoyed the video, please leave it a like down below. Subscribe as well if you didn't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.